Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I'm back with another installment on this new truck. And as you can see, I have my tonneau cover installed behind the toolbox, and you'll also notice that I had to raise the toolbox up because the toolbox has a lip here that goes back in about 1.5 inches. And by raising the toolbox up, I was able to slide it forward because it also had that same lip down in here. So I was able to slide the toolbox ahead about 3 inches by jacking it up. And also by jacking it up gave me access for my latch to release it like that, because if it were sitting down in there and I just had this butted against, I would not have access to the latches. And the other thing that I did was I got a new lock cylinder for my toolbox, so I'm able to lock that now. So my next chore is I have to remodify these blocks, and you can see it sticking way back here and it's back this way. So what I'm going to do, I've already marked it, I'm going to notch these here and flip it around, and that way it'll slide over here and it'll cover the hole that I had drilled previously to mount this toolbox down. And then I'm going to be drilling a hole all the way down through the block and into the body to remount it. Well, what I had to do, this is called a Bakflip tonneau cover, and I'll show you how it works. You open your tailgate up, and there's a cable under here, and you see that? You pull that to release the latches, and with this being right off of my other truck, it was about 3 inches too long, and it wouldn't go far enough forward, which is why I jacked the toolbox up, and it still wasn't far enough forward. So what I had to do was, this is the last seam, I had to take off the difference in the front here. So I had to actually cut this piece down. And how I did that is this tonneau cover is made out of styrofoam. And you can see where it got punctured a few years ago. It's styrofoam sandwiched between two pieces of aluminum. And so what I did was I simply took a utility knife and I scored her along the line, actually along this line here, on both sides until it cut through the aluminum, and then I was able to break it off. And so I was able to shorten that part up. Now, I do have one issue still, and that is when I stand this up with all of this on here, I can't stand it up all the way. It used to be that you could stand it all the way up and lean it forward, and it actually would lean into the back of your truck or just away from the back of your truck, and have these clips here, which I'm going to get rid of these because I can't use them anymore. But you could clip this around and hook it down into the other end of the clip. Add another piece just like this that mounted down in there. In fact, I have them. I have one of those pieces right here, and you could see this one here got melted, and you could take this around and you could hook this in here, but you could have it stood all the way up. But we're not doing that anymore. I'm going to have to put some silicone in these holes here. These originally went down through and had through screws to hold it in place, but we're not doing that again. It ain't going to go anywhere. So I have one project left to do to finish this off. These are my stay rods. And if you look under here, they thread in just like that into those pieces there. So what you have to do when you pull this up like this rod is supposed to go down and hook into here. The problem is that this is too long, and I already shortened it once and cut it down on the lathe. We're going to have to go down on the lathe and shorten it again. So looks like I need to shorten it probably another 3/4 of an inch to be able to hold that in place. And this piece here is made to lock down against it once you get it where you want it. See, if I could get it to go forward just a little bit more. Actually, maybe I don't need to. Maybe that's good right there. I just need to get rid of that clip that's on the other side. Well, there you go. I already shortened this up by about an inch. So that'll be perfect, just like that. I just got to get rid of that little strap that I was showing you. So that's how you modify, and I still need to do this here, although I'm not sure that I'm going to. These are hoses here for drains. They are, in my other truck, they had actually drilled down into the wheel well, but I'm not sure that I'm going to do that because I think I have eliminated the drains that were there, and so that's not a necessity. So that's how you can shorten up your Bakflip. And then this will go back and hook right back in place where it's supposed to be. Just like that. So all we have to do then is get rid of these pieces and we'll be good to go. Well, it's that time of the year. We have a couple of hens that have gone broody. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They've got several eggs under each one of them. This one's just laying, I think. Nope. Maybe she wanted to. I scared her off. We'll let them go back to doing what they do best. This girl here is the first one to have gone broody. Yeah, you're curious. You'd like to come out, wouldn't you? Ah. No, no, no. Let them have their piece. Now to get the washers and the nuts on the bottom side. Now I have to reach way up underneath, and I've already dropped 2 washers and a nut. But here's the solution to the problem. Take a little bit of silicone and just put it on your washer like that, and then when you stick it up in there, it'll stick up in there. And there we are. That's the finished product. I painted my risers that more or less matches the toolbox, and I'm thinking about making a filler to go in between that space right in there. That's normally down inside the toolbox, so you don't notice it so much. I'm thinking about it. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, and all them good things. And I hope your projects are going well. Bye for now.